Hello everyone. So here I am today with four different air pumps that I found on Amazon India, and I'm actually making a video so that it helps you people decide what they have advertised as a noiseless or a silent or a ultra silent air pump, if that's really true. Okay, so I've ordered four of them with various configurations or various sizes and different prices. So cheapest one here I'll probably have around 200 bucks, 150, and there's one more which is around 600 or 700 odd rupees. So I'll probably just open each one of them, and I'll also test run each of them and see how they perform against each other and the prices which I have paid for them. Okay, so let me start off with the smallest one which I got, right? Okay, so this one looks to be the smallest. I don't know which one is inside, but probably I'll just start opening it up. So I haven't opened this before, so this is just for you guys here, exclusively being opened up. Okay, so the packing is good enough, probably more than sufficient for a plastic item. So that's a good packing there. And as you see, so this one is from RS Electrical, if you see here. So it's a pretty old brand, so I have been purchasing their filters from maybe around 10-15 years. So these are the stuff that I got along with them. There's a tube as well inside. So it's a pretty soft one. At least that's how I can feel it compared to the ones which we get in at our various LFS stores. Okay, by the size of it, it looks pretty decently built, quite a good finish. Yeah, it has an air filter here, which is nice, doesn't let any insects or ants like stuff get in. And it has a pretty good air valve. Looks like a precision valve for me. Okay, so a divider, a suction cup, an air tube, and the air valve. This is what I got with the RS290 air pump. Okay, probably I have a splitter here as well, or something like an extension. Okay, let's look into the next one. Okay, so I'm just picking it randomly here. So this is the next biggest box which I got, and let's start to open it from here. Okay, so here we go. So this one is from Nubias or Nubias, if you want to call it. Let's see what you got here. I'm sorry, I just dropped in a check valve or a non-return valve, probably that's what you call it. And they did send me an air tube, which is similarly soft as the previous one. They did send me an air stone. Okay, they did send me an air stone here. And look at the size of this guy. Pretty small. Compared it with an air stone, that's pretty compact. I don't know how it would work, but we'll find out. So that is all we had in the box. An air pump, a non-return valve, an air tube, probably a meter or so, and an air stone. Okay, so let's try the next one. So this is the next bigger box which I got. Right. Check the marketing label. They said It was silent and it had decent rating. I just bought it. Okay. It's just a packing paper that they are cost. Okay, so this is from Jennica, if I spelled it right. Jeneca. More paper wrap in there. Oh, this is a disappointment. This is not a 230-volt cable. I mean, 230-volt plug. I don't know how I'm going to plug this in. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, they did. They did do a good thing. So they did send me a adapter for 230-volt plug. Which is really good. I hope this fits in. Oh yeah, it does fit in. So it looks quite decent. Slightly bigger than the previous one. So they do have a level controller. I don't know which one is high, which one is low. Probably we'll need to run and test it. Yep, pretty much good and slightly bigger than the previous two. Okay, so here we go. We go for the big guy now. Okay, so I had this open because I want to test it out. But it's a pretty costly one. I want to make sure much before, so that it at least runs. I don't need to return it. So this one came with an airline, valve, and an air stone. Okay. So this one is from Samsung, and it's pretty huge compared to the other ones which you just saw. Okay, and it's pretty heavy too, if you ask me, or if you could feel it. Okay, so this is how it looks. So it's a double nozzled air pump. So you could attach two different air lines here and control it with different speed, with a different airline, and probably run the air for multiple tanks. Okay, so this is how it looks. Pretty heavy, sturdily built. Oh yeah, they do have a valve. I mean, I don't know, this is not a valve. This is probably a regulator to adjust your speed. Low to your left, high to your right. Yeah, it just dials in around halfway through, I mean, a 1/4 way through. That is it. There's a provision to hang it on the wall, and some noise dampers so that it dampens the vibration. Okay, that's pretty much it. So let's start running each one of them, and probably I'll just put them up side by side. Okay, here you go. So just set up all of them side by side and with the increasing order of their sizes. And along with that, I just put what I've received with them, along with the air pump in the package. So this guy here got a air non-return valve, an air stone, an air tube. So this guy from RS Electricals, this guy sent in an air tube, an air valve, a splitter, and a joiner. That's what probably they'll call it. And this guy from Jennica, he didn't send me anything except the air pump. So I hope the air pump runs good. Alright, so this one again is from Samsung. So Despacito, if that's how they pronounce it. And they got me an air tube, an air valve, and an air stone. Alright. Okay, so let's get started and let's test the first guy. So I'm just going to put in this one here, the small one, the small guy, and see how it's going to work. But before that, I'll just demonstrate the silence in the room, how silent it is, and if you really are able to listen a loud enough voice from these air pumps. So you can just compare. So this is the drop I have from the pencil, and this is how it sounds. So so that just give you a rough comparison of how silent each of them is. Okay, so hope you listened that. Hope you heard that out. Yeah, I'm going to do it once again. Okay, so let's see how each one of them works. All right. Okay, so I'm going to try out the first one. Okay, here I am taking the plug of this first guy. So let me test it out. Okay, I'm going to switch it on in a moment. Okay, I'm going to take the mic a bit closer to the air pump. So that's how it sounds. So that is how it sounds on your aquarium as well. So let me see if I can just put some load on the air pump and see if it sounds any different. It looks pretty silent to me. Yeah, I hope it does the same in the long run. All right, let's all the vibrations that are coming and the noise, it's from the wire hitting the table or the chair here. Okay, so let me switch off and try the second one. Okay, so this one is from RS. So the plug here, I'm going to try testing this out now. So I'm going to put it the plug, switch it on. So it's on now. I'll just take the mic a bit closer to the air pump and see how it really is. Okay, I hope you can hear that. I'm just going to put on a bit load on the outlet and see if the noise changes anything. Yeah, there is an increase in noise when you add a load. I don't know how it's going to run in the long run, but yeah, looks okay with less load. But if I put on some air valve or a couple of air stones, probably it's going to make a big blaring sound. Okay, I'll try the next one now. Okay, so this one is from Jennica, and I'll probably put this guy in and see how it does. Okay, so this guy is up and running. Okay, so let me take the mic closer and show you the sound it creates. Okay, here you go. So I'm going to put in some load here and see how it's going to behave. So finger on the nozzle. So literally no sound. That's great. This is really good. I like it. Yeah, this is really good. Probably much better than the first guy and much better than the second guy. Yeah, this guy's a keeper, I'd say. And to my right is the high and to my left is the low. I'll just take you closer and show it on the the audio side of things. So if I take it to the right, it makes slightly loud noise, so I'm hoping that's the next level. On your left there's a much lower voice. Yeah, looks pretty good to me. And yeah, very less vibrations as well. Okay, let's try the second one. The last one, of course. Okay, here is the last guy. So let's see how this guy does. Okay, moment of truth, switching it on. Okay, and looks pretty silent to me. It has two nozzles. Okay, you see there, it has two nozzles. And I'm just going to take the mic a bit closer. I hope you can hear that. So that's all with the air and nothing with the body. Okay, but let me try putting on some load and see how it's going to behave if the volume is going to reduce any much. So I'll put my fingers on two of the nozzles and see how it does. Pretty good. I would say very good, in fact. So all the noise you're hearing is just the air coming out of the pump, you know. So that's all air, not the body making the sound. All right. So literally nothing at all. So I'll just put my fingers again. I don't really like this guy. Yeah. Let me switch it off and just turn on the second guy because that was the noisiest one I've probably purchased in this time. So I'll switch on this guy and just show you how different the noise is. I'm just taking you closer. You see that? I really don't like that because in a few days this is just going to get noisier. Yeah. There you go. Really, I didn't like that guy. Okay, let's look at the first guy. I think that was slightly better, even though oddly built. This is pretty quiet. I would say, much smaller. Literally, I don't know how would you compare it, but pretty small in size and pretty compact, and really doesn't make that noise. You probably, end of the day, I'd keep this guy. I would definitely keep this guy, because I need to run several tanks with this one. Probably a couple of tanks with this guy and this guy as an emergency, but really like this one. It looks cute in that small size. Yeah. All right, that is all I had, friends. So let me see how they run in the long run, and maybe if I hate one of them or if I really like one of them, I'll definitely make another video. All right. Thank you. Bye bye.